Rebecca Roundel, an NBCC grad of 2011, has been working at It's a Stitch in Moncton for 2.5 years. The skills she learned in the fashion design program helped her make an easy transition into the world of alterations, and she quickly moved into making costumes for figure skating, gymnastics, and ballet. Rebecca is very excited to get back into designing for herself and to show off her newfound love of working with spandex in this collection. Rebecca made all the jewelry for her line using Swarovski crescent moon pendants.
Children waiting for them. And I feel the way that children waiting for them. And I feel the way that
Next up, we have one of our alumni from 2010. Jailbird Design debuted in 2013 with a simple, sleek, and sophisticated line. This year, designer Sabrina Thibodeau is trying something new. After teaming up with Renew Boutique and using their recycled clothing, she has transformed outdated, damaged, and vintage garments into fun, youthful, and modern fashions. Please welcome Sabrina's collection, Jailbird Designs. Designs.
Everything was made for you and me. All of it was made for you and me. 'Cause it just belongs to you and me. So let's take a ride and see what's mine. Singing la 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 la.
Sarah Nicole Wilkinson graduated last year in 2013. She is an eccentric, fashion-forward designer who appreciates finer details. She began creating costumes and restyle vintage garments early on, turning to the environment, history, and fantasy for inspiration. Sarah currently does commission work and helps run the Monster Camp at a local live-action role play. Sarah's line tonight is a combination of her own original interpreted designs and costumes from movies and anime. Please welcome her line, Sovereignty in Cosplay. Nicole Wilkinson, Sovereignty in Cosplay. Kaleigh Sod is a Canadian designer involved in many projects related to art and fashion. Her brand, Lunar Offerings, features a variety of whimsical and witchy clothing and accessories. She incorporates vintage materials and repurposed scraps into her work, creating garments that are one of a kind. Kaleigh hopes that her new line of work brings a bit of decadence to your everyday wardrobe. Please welcome her line, Lunar Offerings. Olivia Chrysostom couldn't stand the heat, so she got out of the kitchen and turned to the runway. With an appetite for anything satin, sheer, and feathery, her line has it all. As she demonstrated with her 2010 line of pinup lingerie, this year she's moving from the bedroom to the kitchen, but keeping that secret nostalgic ingredient. So watch once again as you are transported to a simpler time where haute couture meets haute cuisine.
I can wash out 44 pairs of socks and have them hanging out on the line. I can start and iron 24 shirts for you can count from 1 to 9. I can scoop up a great big dipper full of lard from the drippings can. Throw up the skillet, go out and do my shopping, be back before it melts in the pan. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-N. I'll say it again. is shining like a dime. Feed the baby, grease the car, and powder my face at the same time. Get all dressed up, go out and swing till 4 a.m. and then lay down at 5, jump up at 6, and start all over again. 'Cause I'm a woman, a W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. If you come to me sickly, you know I'm gonna make you well. If you come to me all hexed up, you know I'm gonna break the spell. If you come to me hungry, you know I'm gonna fill you full of grits. If it's loving you like, and I'll kiss you and give you the shivering fits. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. I got a $20 gold piece, says there ain't nothing I can't do. I can make a dress out of a feed bag, and I can make a man out of you. 'Cause I'm a woman, a W-O-M-A-N. I say it again. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. And that's all. I can wash out 44 pairs of socks and have them hanging out on the line. I can start to iron 2 dozen shirts for you can count from 1 to 9. I can scoop up a great big dipper full of lard from the drippings can. Throw up the skillet, go out and do my shopping. Be back before it melts in the pan. 'Cause I'm a woman,
Olivia Chrysostom.
W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. I can rub and scrub till this old house is shining like a dime. Feed the baby, grease the car, and powder my face at the same time. Get all dressed up, go out and swing till 4 a.m. and then lay down at 5, jump up at 6, and start all over again. 'Cause I'm a woman.
This is Adrienne Goodin's 4th time putting a line in the NBCCD Fashion Show. She graduated from NBCCD in 2003 and finished her BAA in 2005. Fashion design has always been a huge passion of hers, and any chance she has to do it, she does. Her design style is classic with a touch of modernity. She loves polka dots, bows, and feminine silhouettes. Although she is a huge fan of color, she has recently been drawn to black and white, hence the playful name Graphic Content for her line. Adrienne's line for this show was inspired by different things, the biggest being what she would like to have in her own closet. She currently works for What on Earth Jewelers as a designer and uses her love of fashion to create new pieces. She also does custom garments and is working on furthering her own line. One of her favorite quotes is, "A girl should be 2 things, classy and fabulous," by Coco Chanel. This is the way she hopes the women wearing her garments feel. Please welcome Adrienne's line, Graphic Content. After graduating over 10 years ago, Gillian Matheson is continuing to grow and change as a designer, seeing the one-of-a-kind challenge as an opportunity to really step up her usual design sensibilities. Her one-of-a-kind piece incorporates themes of texture and color. Glitters, sequins, feathers, tulle, and crinoline make up her exploration of the peacock by bringing a burst of color to the runway. Gillian would like to thank her model and collaborator, Ashley Sherwood. Hair by To My Salon, makeup by Ashley Sherwood Aesthetics.
You want me like the other boys do. They stare at me while I crave you.
Patrice Horras graduated in 2003. She is recently married, and her son Xavier is now 5 years old. She is the sous chef at Sam Sneed's Oak Grill and Tavern at the Kingswood Lodge. Patrice has been participating in the past 4 Red Dress for the Heart and Truth fashion show as a designer maker. Please welcome Patrice's design for the One of a Kind.
Want me like the other boys do. They stare at me while I crave you. I walked into the room dripping in gold. Yeah, dripping in gold. I walked into the room dripping in gold. Dripping in gold. A wave of heads did turn, or so I've been told. Or so I've been told. My heart broke when I saw you kept your gaze.
Sherry Kinnear is a graduate from 2007. Working as a theater costume designer, she is usually bound by convention. Sherry is delighted to be her in exploring a thematic style, mixing garments of different periods and throwing away historical accuracy to combine laces and other decorative embellishments. Sherry Kinnear.
You want me like the other boys do. They stare at me while I crave you. I walked into the room dripping in gold. Yeah, dripping in gold. I walked into the room dripping in gold. Dripping in gold. A wave of heads did turn, or so I've been told. Or so I've been told. My heart broke when I saw you kept your gaze control. Oh, I cannot so. Why can you want me like the other boys do?
Effortless, chic, and minimalist, Stephanie Tate designs for today's bold modern woman. By focusing on clean lines and sleek silhouettes, Stephanie aims to bring leading-edge fashion to Canada's East Coast. A graduate from 2010, Stephanie would like to extend a huge thank you to her model, Robin Goodin, and Patty Bellier Goodin for her assistance and expertise in metalwork.
Can you want me like the other boys do? They stare at me while I crave you.
graduating in 2013, Leslie Dunn returned to the college to further studies in the Aboriginal Visual Arts program. At the same time, she seized the opportunity to pursue further studies in specialized tailoring. Leslie has delved into the world of bespoke tailoring in designing a suit for a gentleman in a wheelchair. Through this project, Leslie is asking fashion to become more responsive to the needs of the individual. The process has been challenging, enlightening, exciting, and educational. With her work, Leslie envisions a more personal approach of meeting the needs of the wearer and wants to continue to design for individuals with specialized needs for attire, so her clientele will no longer have to adapt and make do, and will have clothing designed specifically for the needs of the wearer.
Normal clothing doesn't work if you're sitting down and you're in a wheelchair, or if you've got special needs, if you're going for chemo every day. So I came to school to learn how to design for those kind of things. And from there I found a passion in wheelchair design, particularly for men. Pants that fit right so that the socks don't show and the pants don't ride down in the back, and jackets shorter in the front, longer in the back, but still look stylish. So that's what I was going for, is that type of thing. And I had the fortune to find a student here with a good sense of humor who's helping me work through it.
Looking sharp, David Stewart.
We're all the same. OCM, the fires of freedom. Dancing the burning flame. Sing OCM, all people rich and poor. Those who do and do not know. Take the hand of one close by. Of those who know because they try. Woo!
The first-year fashion design students are something special. Each has walked their very own path, led them here to be together at the College of Craft and Design. A fantastic group of creative, energetic, and enthusiastic young women. Jacqueline Wilson has been their primary instructor and has really enjoyed her year with them. A mutual love of creativity and design has fostered many close friendships that will continue on after their time here is finished. Their challenge echoes the ties formed between these 8 women as they walk into a bright future in fashion design. These young women are a wonderfully collaborative group. There is lots of give and take as well as back and forth. The First Year Challenge is an audience participation event. In the past, first-year designers have been challenged to work with paper, plastic, shower curtains, and even duct tape. In the center of your brochures, you will find a pull-out page with numbers 1 through 8 printed on it. The models will do a walkout once. They will then return with numbers and stay out on the runway during our intermission. Your job as the audience is to vote on your favorite design. During intermission, we ask that you place your votes in the ballot boxes provided. At the end of the show tonight, we will announce the top 3 winners. Everybody find their ballot? with their numbers, corresponding to your numbers. We are now moving on to the second half of the program, in which we celebrate the achievements of the second-year students in the fashion program. What a wonderful group of talented young women. I'd like to take this opportunity to read you a message from the class of 2014. We are honored to be able to share our first collection of work with you. We have spent 2 years learning how to tailor, corset, draft, and design. Everything we've worked on so hard boils down to this moment. We have been researching, testing, and pushing ourselves to the limits to present you with our best line of work to date. Introducing the senior year and graduating class 2014 Fashion Designs Program Premier Collections. After completing a Bachelor's of Fine Arts at Mount Allison University, Kelly Hill found herself wanting to make things that required skills she did not have. This led her to apply into the fashion program at NBCCD. Her work is inspired by selfie culture, loneliness, sparkles, surrealism in fashion, old Hollywood glamour, contemporary art, alter egos, and the internet. Introducing Kelly's line, Untitled Self-Portrait.
Strategically dipped below.
from Guanajuato, Mexico, Sandra Alberto is pursuing her dream of studying fashion in Canada. Sandra's collection is inspired by minimalist architecture, playing with the themes of structure, transparency, and the juxtaposition of formal lines with hints of softness and color. Her exploration of the simplicity of cut gives elegance with an emphasis on fine details, clean, crisp lines, and geometric shapes. Introducing Sandra Alberto's line, Render. McFarland is originally from Miramichi. Inspired and influenced by history and film, she is passionate about costume design. It is her intention to pursue a career in film and stage. Laura's line, Fashioning Legends, is a mixture of medieval with modern. Her influences are drawn from classical art and mythology while working with attention to contemporary fashion. She desires to create pieces that blend medieval-inspired clothing with more modern shapes and styles. Introducing Laura's medieval-inspired line, Fashioning Legends. McFarland, Fashioning Legends. Michelle Duncan believes every woman is a beautiful entity. She creates each of her designs as a reminder of this, understanding that each female is unique in both body and mind. Michelle draws her inspiration from historical fashion elements, reinventing them to create sensual, one-of-a-kind, intimate apparel pieces that leave the wearer feeling beautiful and confident. Introducing Michelle's line, Blushing Rose. Michelle Duncan, Blushing Rose. Elise Brunei was raised in the Muskoka Lakes in northern Ontario. Her passion for the fashion industry bloomed from her days of designing dresses as a competitive figure skater. Elise's collection, Moa Moa, is an expression of her wild, organic side. The structured tops and flowing fabrics create a cohesive balance of seduction and sophistication. Introducing Moa Moa. We'd like to announce the winners of the first year's challenge. Third place is a prize of $75 from Fabricville, and the winner is Samantha Brittany, entry number 3. Second prize is $100 gift certificate from Fabricville also, and the winner is Christy Lynn for entry number 6. And our first prize winner is Sarah Toner, entry number 5.
Hi. On behalf of the first years, we would like to call to the stage Jacqueline Wilson, Tracy Austin, and Joanne Van Aert. The first years would just like to thank you guys for all your hard work with us and your enthusiasm and for getting us to this point and making such great designers out of us. And this is just a small token of appreciation for everything you guys have done.
Graduating class one more time in their final parade.